What's up? What's up? What's up? What's good? What's really good? Happy Wednesday. I'm excited. Happy to be back on air talking with you. Fresh from my anniversary trip to Las Vegas. Had a great time. Me and the wife, we enjoyed ourselves. We had a great time. First time for the both of us being in Vegas for 4 days. We left on last Sunday, early Sunday morning, like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and we returned back here to Albuquerque, New Mexico on Thursday night. So yeah, we left on Sunday, came back on Thursday of last week, and it was fun. 4 days, 3 nights, 4 days. Had a great time. Vegas is beautiful. I repeat, Las Vegas is beautiful. I love it. Man, just couldn't believe it. At nighttime, oh my God, to see the city light up and, be close to the Las Vegas Strip, man. And, it was great. I mean, even our room, our suite resort, Bally's, beautiful. Inside, outside, everything is cool. Nice restaurants inside Bally's Market, from pizza to subs to Chinese food to hamburgers and fries. We had a great time, even played some arcade games in the Twilight Zone. And all this is pretty much inside the casino that I'm talking about. But there are some great things that we saw outside the casino, like the beautiful Las Vegas Strip. My favorite restaurant I enjoyed was, what's the name of it? Cafe Hollywood. Cafe Hollywood is located inside the Planet Hollywood hotel or suite. I keep saying hotel. Suite is located inside the Planet Hollywood suite. But it's called Cafe Hollywood. So if you ever go to Las Vegas and you're looking for a restaurant, check out Cafe Hollywood. That thing is nice. Inside it, you see all the pictures of different celebrities taking pictures with Sylvester Stallone. I guess he's like a former owner of the Cafe Hollywood, Planet Hollywood, as far as the restaurant goes. But nice, man. The food is nice. I mean, the food is fresh, delicious. I got this stir fry. I don't even know how to say it. I think it's like Thea Basil chicken stir fry? I probably didn't mess that up already, but it's Thea Basil chicken stir fry. I posted on my Twitter. You should be able to see what I'm talking about and know what I'm talking about, but it's nice, man. I mean, I was just fiending, for a stir fry. I'm happy I got it. One of the things I've learned in Las Vegas, this is me, is, buffets are expensive. Buffets are expensive as hell. You better, I'm talking 40, 60 per person, $70 per person. Yes. 40, 50, and 60 and $70 per person at some of these buffets in Las Vegas. So I was able, to happy that me and my wife found something that we was down with as far as the Cafe Hollywood and pretty much the food market that they had inside the Bally's, resort, as far as, Chinese pizza, subs and hamburgers and fries. So we was able to make that work. And we're talking in 4 days, three nights, 4 days. And believe it or not, we made it off $600, for 4 days. It's not like we spent a whole week. Normally, when we do go on vacation, we normally try to get a whole week. But this time around, we kind of plan our, trip kind of late. So we end up just, like I say, 3 days, 4 nights, and we made it off $600. Now, that may be different for you and your other half or whoever you may go with because, or even if you go by yourself, that may be different for you because you may do some drinking. You may do some gambling. You may want to buy some alcohol. See, we don't do gambling. We don't drink. We don't go out and buy alcohol. So, it was able to work for us. We still spent money, still, been able to see the whole city of Las Vegas and, did what we wanted to do, and spend money. But if you're mixing it up with gambling and buying alcohol and, you're gambling, twice, per day or maybe every other day or every day, you're not going to make it off $600. Okay. You're not going to make it off $600, but we was able to, like I say, because we had, we don't really do those gambling stuff, per every day or per hour or every other day. So we was able to make it off $600 for 4 days. And, like I said, we had a great time. I had no idea Las Vegas was that beautiful. I was like, man, why didn't nobody told me? Nobody didn't give me a heads up on how beautiful this place really is. I mean, I was like, wow, had a great time in the pool. The weather is hot as hell, man, on that Las Vegas Strip. Or man, that weather is something else, hot. I love our view of our room. Like right when we got into our room, there was like a Gucci Man concert going on literally at some club. I can't even think of what the club name is, but there was like a Gucci Man concert going on across from where we was at, in Bally's. So I was like, man, this is already kicking off pretty nice. We got a Gucci Man concert outside, across the street. It was nice, man. Go, I'm telling you right now, go, whether you by yourself, your other half, or just whoever you want to go with, and manage your budget, just manage your budget. Like I said, we was able to make it off $600. We talking, like I said, again, 3 nights, 4 days, but you may have a totally different budget from us because based on what you want to do or how you want to spend your money. So don't say, hey, man, I can go to Vegas and just take $600 and be good. No, don't blame that on me because I ain't telling you that. I'm just giving you how we did it and what we didn't do versus what we did. But man, I had a great time, ladies and gentlemen. I had a great time. My wife had a great time. We took a lot of pictures. It was excited, see the whole city light up at night. We was able to ride on that monorail train. It took you all around the city and see, man, it was beautiful. And even walking the Strip, oh man, got a little CVS right there on the Strip. That way, you could take some stuff back to the hotel. I keep saying hotel, resort. Okay. I'm not used to being at resorts like that. So I got to get used to saying the word resort. But yeah, just having that CVS right there on the Las Vegas Strip where you can be able, like I say, to buy some things and take back to the resort. It was dope. It was really dope. I had a great time. My wife had a great time, and I'm happy to be back on air talking with you, sharing, what happened, what happened in Vegas and what Vegas is like. But I'm telling you, if you've never been before, you will love it. I'm from the South. I'm from South Carolina. Never, thought about even going to Vegas before. Never thought I'd ever be in Vegas, but I was just like, wow, this is beautiful. City never sleeps. Okay, 3 words to describe Vegas. City never sleeps. All night, all morning, something going on, something open. There's always somebody trying to sell you something. There's always something to do, always something to eat. There's no such thing as bored in Vegas. At least that's what, me and my wife say. You could have a totally different point of view of it, but just being there for, those 4 days, I was like, this is dope. I just couldn't picture being bored here. But very expensive. Okay, I don't want to leave that out. Las Vegas is very expensive as hell. From the food to what you buy to your gambling. Because I've been even looking at some people gamble and see how much they paying per game. I was like, what? I was like, wow. So, I mean, it's an expensive city. Beautiful. City never sleeps. I had a great time. We had a great time. I'm excited to, share that with you. Okay. Social media, the routine. Follow me. I'll follow you back. Twitter @ Clarence Jones. You on Instagram _ Clarence Jones. Facebook. Okay. Clarence Jones, you want to, dive in and, if you got a Facebook, just type in Clarence Jones. I'll pop up and, I add you in. Okay. And, I'm just talking sports on all the platforms, cjsportsmedia.com. Check out my website and, let's get into it. I'm excited. I'm excited to be back on air. Okay. So the WNBA playoffs, I've been pretty much following that from Vegas. Now I'm back here in Albuquerque. I'm still following. And game 1 of the semifinals for both games was great on Sunday, between Storm and Aces and the Sun and Sky. We're talking about some great games, far from being a blowout. Nothing was blown out about them games. Both games, I love it. I really did. I was just like, wow, this is both games feeling like a game 5. Well, at least for the Sun and Sky did. But let's dive into Storm and Aces because game 2 is tonight. Both teams play game 2 tonight. And I'm excited. Can't wait to see how this is going to go out and how it's going to turn out. But I want to go back to game 1 between the Storm and Aces. Storm won that one 76, Aces 73. I thought for the most part, the game probably shouldn't have even been that close, but the Aces kept fighting and kept fighting. That first half, the Storm came out and just dominated on both ends, especially on defense. I mean, Aces couldn't find nothing. They couldn't really get nothing going because of that Storm defense. All right, but a little bit heading out the first half, getting ready, going into the second half, the Aces picked up the tempo. I mean, they was moving the ball, they was sharing it, they was defending very well. And I thought that was their problem in the first half. They wasn't really defending Storm as they needed to, and that's why Storm was branching out, and it was like, whoa, it's just looking like it could possibly be a blowout. But all that changed in the second half, and, we see what happened. The result was 76-73. I mean, the game was literally that close. So the Aces had their chance. They could have won that one, okay? But let's break it all down. Aces not playing defense in that first half really played a part. Breanna Stewart balled out, 24 points, 6 rebounds. Tina Charles, 13 points, 18 rebounds. I mean, that was wow. I mean, watching the game, I didn't even realize she had 18 rebounds. And I know Tina Charles is grinding in these playoffs because she wants that first championship, coming out of that trade or, whatever went down with her and the Phoenix Mercury. She's now in the Storm, and she is balling. I mean, she been balling. But, man, did she ball in game one. Like I said, 13 points, 18 rebounds. She ain't no joke. And then you look at it. Sue Bird, she didn't really did much as far as scoring-wise. But, oh, my God, when it came to that playmaking, assisting, 12 assists. Okay, 12 assists by Sue Bird was unbelievable. I was like, wow. She's making an impact in this game, not even by scoring. Most times you're like, oh, man, Sue Bird ball out, how much points she had? She had 12 assists. Forget the points. She didn't really need to have the points. 12 assists. I mean, that was a big difference maker. I mean, the argument can be made. You may not see it that way, but I damn sure see it that way. I mean, that was a big game changer, Sue Bird's 12 assists. All right, and Jewel Lloyd. Is somebody saying that right? Because I know, she's the gold mamba. I'm going to just call her the gold mamba. The gold mamba, Jewel Lloyd, oh, my God. 26 points, okay? 4 out of 10 threes made. She made 4 three-pointers, attempted 10, and she knocked down 4. The game-winning shot, she knocked that down. It wasn't a 3, but she knocked that down. Look at that. Breanna Stewart, 24, 6 rebounds. Tina Charles, 13 points, 18 rebounds. Sue Bird, 2 points, 12 assists. Jewel Lloyd, 26 points, 4 3-pointers made. That's the game right there. I mean, that was a big changer, believe it or not. And most of this came up pretty much in the first half, going into the second half, but the Aces had a slow start. They came out, they didn't really attack as they needed to, and the Storm took advantage. Aces finally got together in the second half, but the game was just close. It was basically it was basically up for grabs after that. Second half came, it was up for grabs. I mean, the game got tighter and tighter and tighter. And when that fourth quarter came, man, I was on the edge of my seat. I was sweating. And I'm not even a Storm fan or Aces fan. I'm an Indiana Fever fan. We'll talk about us in a minute. Oh, my God. Don't get me started with my Indiana Fever, okay? But, and you go and look at the Aces. Aja Wilson could have played better. She should have played better. 8 points, 12 rebounds. That's not going to get you past the Storm. The Storm have veterans. They got playmakers. They got defenders. 8 points and 12 rebounds ain't going to do it. Okay. And Aja needed to play better in order for the Aces to win this game. Now, I get it. 76-73. You like, Clarence, the game was still close, bro. What are you talking about? I'm talking about that first half when Aja Wilson she was in foul trouble and had to sit on the bench. And she, that kind of stuff, that first half dictate the final results, believe it or not. Okay, she should have played better. That was the whole thing. And I was like, man, she got to play better. I mean, I was saying it literally the whole game. She got to play better. She got to play better. She got to get out that foul trouble. She got to get off the bench. Okay. But Chelsea Gray, balled out, on fire out there. I mean, just balling. 21 points and 5 assists. Hey, I ain't got nothing to say about Chelsea Gray. I mean, she handled her business. Okay. Chelsea Gray handled her business, and she just needed a little bit more help. Okay. You look about, Kelsey Plum did good too. So 20 points, 4 rebounds. Yeah. Kelsey Plum balled out. Okay. And Jackie Young, 11 points, 5 assists. But I think if Aja Wilson could have got out of foul trouble and not be on the bench and got at least, I say 17 to like 23 points with along with her 12 rebounds or even 15 rebounds, the Aces more than likely won this game. Okay. But Aja Wilson being in foul trouble, being on the bench, not being able to put an impact on the game, falls on the court. This really hurted the Aces. Regardless of how close the game was, you got to go back and look at that first half to understand and really see what I'm talking about. But it was a great game. Aces came back, Aces fought. If you're an Aces fan, you got to be loving what you saw in game one. I mean, there's some things there. Aja Wilson could have played better or blah, blah, blah. But your team still fought back. So you got to be feeling good about tonight's matchup, game two. Like, hey, we're going to get right tonight. You know what I'm saying? You really got to be feeling good about this game two tonight. I thought about something. I said, could this have been a player rotation type thing? Because far as from the starters to the bench, because I was looking at the stat sheet, and the Storm head coach Quinn, head coach Noel Quinn for the Seattle Storm, she played 8 out of 10 players. So 8 players played out of 10. Aces coach Becky Hammond played 7 out of 11 players. So only 7 players played for the Aces in game one, and 8 played for the Storm in game one. Now that's just one more player more than, so I'm like, well, no, that couldn't have made a difference. I can understand if the Aces only played like 5 versus Storm 8, but Becky Hammond played 7. Coach Noel Quinn played 8. So I don't want to say, well, they had more players or, players were tired. No. I just think what really hurt the Aces is just not coming out in that first half. Trying to play catch-up ball. They did play catch-up ball. They did came back, but you see the final result, 76-73. The Gold Mama hit the game-winning shot. All right? So I'm excited for game 2. Game 2 is going to be lit tonight. Like I said, this is a series. Let's not get too caught up in, oh, man, the Aces are going to get swept. Stop it. It was only game 1. Game 2 is at night. This series, more than likely, the argument can be made. We'll be going to game 5. Don't get too crazy and all mixed up in this game 1. Aja Wilson will play better. I know she will. Go Gamecocks. I'm a fan of Aja Wilson, so I'm rooting for her. I know she's going to ball out tonight. She's going to bounce back from this. This is not going to be an 8-point, 12 rebound type of night for Aja Wilson. No, I don't see it happening. You're crazy if you do. Okay. Sun and Sky. Now, this game was better than Storm and Aces, in my opinion. I mean, this game was tight the whole way. Okay. From the first quarter to the second, to the third, to the fourth. I mean, both ladies, both teams were balling out. Okay. I was excited, man. I was like, wow, this is really intense. And I love what I saw. Okay. Like I said, it was tight throughout the whole way. There was no point in the game where you're like, man, what's going on with the Sky? What's going on with the Sun? I mean, it was just that tight. So there were some moments where you saw a lot of missed shots. There was some, hey, man, they ain't playing defense on this side. Or none of the teams are playing defense. It may have looked like that, but I'm telling you, the game was intense. That game on Sunday didn't felt like a game 1 to me. I don't know how you feel about it, but it did not felt like a game 1. I was like, man, is this game 5? I'm wiping my eyes, changing my is this game 5? Because this feel like a game 5. But it was only game 1. And the stat sheet was crazy. Bonner, 15 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Alyssa Thomas, 12 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. Jonquel Jones, the female version of Kevin Durant, in my opinion, 12 points, 9 rebounds. She balled out. And off the bench, Breanna Jones, 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. That was the difference maker in the game. Yes, the game was that tight, but in the end, even during tight games, we always want to know, and we should always ask ourselves, what was the deal breaker in the game? What separate the win from the loss? Breanna Jones coming in, scoring 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists was a game changer. Of course, Bonner balled out. Of course, they ain't winning if Bonner don't get the 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. Of course, they ain't winning. But you cannot forget about bench points. Bench points in the regular season matters, but it for damn sure matters in the playoffs. Anytime you can get a ton of or a little bit of bench points that can help your starting rotation, that's lovely. And I know that as a coach. I've been coaching basketball since 2011. I know this. Anytime you can get your bench to compete or score as much as your starting rotation lineup, more likely you're gonna win the game. You're not gonna lose. If you lose, I don't know. I mean, it's impossible, right? Breanna Jones was the difference makers in this. You know what I'm saying? But man, that Bonner is something serious. The Sky just didn't have no answers for it. But like I said, it was tight throughout the whole way. Go back and look at the tape. All right. Now on to the Sky side of the stat. I think they had enough people show up. Let's talk about Candace Parker. Oh my God. Amazing. Balled out, on fire. She was lit. She was not trying to lose that game. Okay. Candace Parker was balling out. She was a woman on fire. All right. The Sun had no answers for Candace Parker. They didn't know what to do. Candace Parker was balling out, doing what she wanted to do, doing how she wanted to do. 19 points and 18 rebounds and 5 assists. Let that sink in. 18 rebounds, 19 points and 5 assists. Candace was out there playing on both sides of the ball. Tired and all. Vocal leader, getting everybody right and still doing her part, still doing her job. Okay, 19 points, 18 rebounds, 5 assists. I was like, damn, she's on fire out here. All right, but then you go to what I'm going to just say a few minutes ago, not enough help. Emma Messerman, 10 points, 7 assists, not enough. Okay, one of my favorite players in the WNBA, Khalil Copper, 13 points, 3 rebounds, not enough. And I like Khalil Copper. And I think she will outdo her game 1 performance tonight. Okay, I think she will get more than 13 points and 3 rebounds tonight. I think Emma will get more than 10 points and 7 assists tonight. Candace Parker, believe it or not, she may top this same stat sheet tonight or even more in game 2. She may have a 24, 25 points, 18, 19, 20 rebounds, maybe 7 or 8 assists. I think Candace Parker either going to match her stat sheet from game 1 or either outdo it. I don't think she's going to drop below tonight because the Sky don't want to go down 2-0. Okay, they want to get this thing tied up 1-1. But Khalil and Emma will ball out, but they need more help tonight. And I think Coach Wade is going to figure that out, and they're going to bust their tails off to try to really figure out how to tie this series. But it's going to be tough because the Sky got to have answers for Bonner, Jonquel Jones, Alyssa Thomas. I mean, and you better not mess around and let Breanna Jones come off the bench tonight and ball out again and get you not a 12 points this time. She may mess around and get a 15, 16 points with a 5 rebound, with a 5, 7, 8, 9 assists. So the Sky really got to play some defense tonight. Along with stepping up more and helping out Candace, they got to play some defense tonight. Okay, they just got to, because if not, they're going to be going down 2-0, defending champions. A lot of pressures on the defending champions tonight. We're going to see how they play and we're going to see how they ball. But, man, I'm excited. Okay. A lot of you been asking me, yo, who you got? Okay. Yo, we see you talking about WNBA playoffs on Twitter. We see you calling out all the names, giving all your predictions and stuff like that. Who you got winning this thing? And I really didn't want to put an answer on that because I'm just trying to enjoy it. I'm trying to enjoy the WNBA playoffs and stuff like that. But look, man, this is Sue Bird last year. She on her final ride. The Storm don't want to let her down. The city of Seattle, everybody's excited. I got the Storm winning it all. I just do. And a part of me was leaning on the Sun because I like this Sun. I like how they ball. I like how they play. Storm got the gold mamba. Sue Bird can, hurt you either in the points or the assist department. Got Tina Charles, Breanna Stewart. You know what? I'm going to ride with, I'm riding with this Sun. I think the Connecticut Sun and the Storm will meet up in the finals. Of course, it's going to 5 games, and I believe the Connecticut Sun is going to take care of business. So that's who I'm rolling with. You've been asking me for weeks. I've been trying to ignore it, try to, brush my way around it, but I was like, hey, I'm on air. I'm back from Vegas. Let me just go ahead and keep it 100 with you. I'm riding with Connecticut Sun. I just love the way they play, that chemistry, the way they share the ball, that aggressive, that energy. I love it. So that's my pick. That's what I think is going to win the WNBA, championship. I got Sun and Storm in it. Okay, and I think it's going to be great. But, hey, let's not talk finals right now. Let's talk what we're going to get tonight. Game 2 tonight between Storm, Aces, Sun, and Sky. Let's talk about that. I cannot wait, and I'm excited. All right. Let's get into I really want to talk about it. I'm kind of embarrassed, but let's talk about my Indiana Fever. I mean, what in the hell going on with my Indiana Fever, man? I mean, what's going on? You know what? Let me hold that off. I'm going to get back to that real quick, but this hot mess. Okay. Hot mess. Let's get into some of these awards, okay? And I'm not changing the subject. I'm just saying the WNBA awards, congratulations. Shout out to Coach of the Year, Becky Hammon. Well deserved. Before it's all said and done, Becky Hammon will deliver the Aces a championship. Believe it or not, she's going to have a lot of NBA coaches that turned down her offer or was afraid to hire her as head coach. She's going to show you why you should have hired her. I believe Becky Hammon will win a championship for the Aces when it's all said and done. Well deserved. Of course, she's the Coach of the Year. She deserved it. She earned it. Okay. Defensive Player of the Year, A'ja Wilson. Hey, no surprises there. She blocks shots. She defend, can stretch out the floor and guard the perimeter as well as inside the paint. She quick on her feet. And I thought that was well deserved. Defensive Player of the Year, A'ja Wilson. And that's a great award for the Aces. I mean, that's 2 awards. Actually, they about to get 3 awards. Well, not 3. They already got 3 awards, but I'm going to announce their 3rd award from Jackie Young. Jackie Young got Most Improved Player of the Year. So that's 8. That's 3 awards for the Aces. Defensive Player of the Year, A'ja Wilson. Most Improved, Jackie Young. Coach of the Year, Becky Hammon. If you're an Aces fan, you got to be feeling great about tonight, about your team, about the future. Unlike me, my Indiana Fever, oh, my God. I feel the total opposite, okay? All right, who else? Sportsmanship of the Year Award, Sylvia Foles, congratulations. Executive of the Year, Coach James Wade. I believe it's Coach James Wade for the Chicago Sky, right? Is he executive and a coach? I could be wrong on that, but I want to say that's Coach of the Year. No, I'm sorry, not Coach of the Executive of the Year is James Wade. I believe he coaches the Chicago Sky. I guess I could be wrong on that. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's Coach Wade from the Chicago Sky. But I said I could be wrong on that. I can't be wrong. Who else? 6 Women of the Year Award supposed to be announced tomorrow. The MVP Award. That's something I got my eye on because that's going to, in my opinion, I see that going down between A'ja Wilson and Breanna Stewart. I think it's going to go down between them two. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's supposed to be announced next Wednesday, right? Depending on who gets the best of who in this series, I think that's who's going to win MVP. I really do. I think if Breanna Stewart keep balling the way she's balling, and A'ja Wilson, like I said, A'ja Wilson will play better. But if she always just a little bit under Breanna Stewart as far as the stat sheet per game throughout this series, the war is going to go to Breanna Stewart. All right, I think that's what they're doing. I don't even think they're going by who win this series. The Aces can win this series, but if Breanna outplayed A'ja, Breanna will get the award, or vice versa. Okay, if the Storm win this series, but A'ja outplayed Breanna, A'ja gonna get the award. I think that. I mean, I ain't talked to nobody on this. This is just my gut feeling. I believe that's how they're gonna decide on who's gonna win this award. But this is gonna be a tight race, and this is also what makes this series lit, excitement, fun to watch, because the MVP race is on the line. Who is going to be? A'ja from Aces, Breanna from Storm. It's going to be a battle. Right now, I'm sure Breanna Stewart probably in the top race as far as probably winning this award right now. Like I said, her game 1 performance was unbelievable. 24 points, 6 rebounds. A'ja only had 8 points with 12 rebounds. she was in foul trouble. Okay. And also you think about it. Asia Wilson got the Defensive Player of the Year award. Is it really going to be possible that she can get the Defensive Player of the Year and MVP? I don't know about that. I mean, that'd be something great to have and something great, for her, career. But I don't think they'll give her two. But like I said, if she outplayed Breanna the rest of this series, whether Aces win or not, if Asia Wilson outplayed Breanna Stewart, she can get this award. But man, it's gonna be difficult as hell because Breanna Stewart is a beast. She's a baller. Okay. So congratulations to all the awards from WNBA, everybody that's received the awards. Congratulations. Keep up the great work. Let's talk about the WNBA first and second team. Okay. Nobody from my Indiana Fever. WNBA first team, Asia Wilson, Breanna Stewart, Sylvia Foles, Natasha Cloud, and Ariel Atkins. Congratulations for making the first team. WNBA second team, Alyssa Thomas, Joquel Jones, Isa Melonger, Brittany Sykes, and Gabby Williams. Congratulations on making the second team. So congratulations to both first and second WNBA teams. Keep up the great work. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm excited. WNBA is growing. I'm excited. It's fun to watch and very competitive. I'm loving every minute, second, hour of it. Every day of it, okay? All right. Let's talk about the Indiana Fever. My Indiana Fever finished the season at 5-31. We fired Coach, who was that? Coach Marianne Stanley in May. And we just fired Carlos Knox this morning, interim coach. Not sure who's going to be our next coach, but I just don't understand it. 5-31. Like I said, I don't even know if we're going to still be in Indiana. The team is bad. The team is awful. We're terrible. Worst team in the WNBA. 5-31. We got all those draft picks this past WNBA draft, and I'm thinking we at least going to get in the playoffs. Okay, I'm not talking winning it. I mean, I know we still got to grow. We still got to build. But damn, all these great picks that we selected in this past draft, and all we got was 5 wins, 31 losses. So don't ask me who I think should be the coach. I mean, I don't know. All I know is I want to win. I want to be in the playoffs. I want to be able to watch the WNBA playoffs and watch my team and cheer on my team. That's what I want. I want that 2012 WNBA Indiana Fever back. Can we get that? Can I get that, please? You know what I'm saying? It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I got all this Indiana Fever gear that I wear, and I'm nervous that we probably ain't even going to be in Indiana for the next 2-3. You know how this go. Teams ain't playing good. Fans ain't showing up. Jerseys and gears and food. People ain't showing up to the stadium. Things going on around the town. People ain't participating, supporting. You know what that means. The team is going to be moving elsewhere. Where? I don't know. The team is going to be moving. I mean, we've seen it before in the WNBA. So many teams have moved already. We were like, damn, man, they should bring the so-and-so back. Bring the Charlotte Sting back. Bring the Houston Comets back. Oh, we've heard it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on that mindset, man, this may happen to my Indiana Fever. We may get run out of Indiana because we ain't winning. It's all about the Dubs. Hell, my Pacers ain't no better. Well, Clarence, hey, man, at least you got your Pacers. Hell, we ain't no better. We terrible, too. I don't know what we going to do. I'm nervous about the Eastern Conference. I mean, the East Conference getting better, have gotten better. What we did this offseason? I don't know. It's going to be another finishing in 13th or 14th in the East, maybe. It's just bad. It's bad talking Indiana basketball right now. I'm embarrassed. Okay. I'm embarrassed to talk about that, but whoever is our next coach comes in, I just hope they can get us going. I think our players just need to stay together. I don't really think, unless we can go out and get a big trade or whatever, I don't think we need to start just cutting people and trying to make, too much trades. I think our team is pretty good. The injuries and the changing of coaching and the starting lineup and the rotation is my big problem. Because I'm thinking certain people should be starting and they're not starting. They're not getting enough playing time. And I'm thinking some people that are playing shouldn't be getting that more playing time. So my whole case, this whole entire season for me was just the starting rotation, who getting more minutes than who deserve more minutes, who deserve less minutes. I think if a coach can come in and manage that, I think we'll be all right. I ain't saying championship the first year the new coach come in, but we got to get our rotation down pat. We got to manage our minutes. We got to know who's our best players, who deserve to get more minutes, and who shouldn't be getting more minutes, and who should be getting cut. We got to manage that, and we haven't did a great job of that this past season. That's why we're sitting at 5-31, worst team in the WNBA. That's my take on it. Real talk. I forgot something before I get up out of here. I wanted to talk about, my experience with the TSA airport, going through them. Look, TSA Albuquerque, New Mexico, and TSA Las Vegas people is rude as hell. You know, when it comes down to you taking things out your pocket, taking off your shoe and putting everything in the little box thing, and you rude, talk to you like you ain't nothing, look at you like you ain't nothing, just like you're nothing. And I really didn't appreciate that. For the people that I ran in contact with that work for TSA, telling you to do it, do your hands like this or stand in a position like this, it's just like a violation, and with the attitude, and I know it's not everybody from Albuquerque, New Mexico, TSA. I know it's not everybody from Las Vegas, Nevada, TSA. But man, there's some rude people in that department that needs to really look themselves in the mirror before they mess around and get themselves fired. Or you're going to tick off the wrong person. See, I'm not like that. I'm not in control of my emotions. I just take a deep breath. Woosah. Hey, I'm with my wife. We on our anniversary trip. We heading to Vegas. We got fun things to do. So I'm not about to let TSA ruin my anniversary trip. But I'm saying you may run into that person or people that just having a bad day, or you may find yourself getting fired. You know what I'm saying? So my advice to TSA Albuquerque, New Mexico, and TSA Las Vegas, Nevada, please be nice to us customers, because we didn't have to pay our money. We could have drove. We could have took a train. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is. Or we could have chose to go with another, airline. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the airport goes. So we didn't have to do this. All right. So just be nice to us. We be nice to you. Treat people the way you want to be treated is how I look at it. And I just didn't got that from some of the Albuquerque, New Mexico TSA and some of the Las Vegas, Nevada TSA. But other than that, my trip, I had a great time. I love it. That bugged me. And also, the flight attendants, I don't know what they call the flight attendants crew. Man, the Los Angeles flight attendant crew that I experienced with on this past Sunday night was rude, just rude. Bump into you as they walk and don't say, excuse me. You get up and say, hey, where's the bathroom at? They getting attitude and fixing their mouth all kind of way. And, I was just like, what? Where's the treatment at? Where's the welcoming? And hey, thank you for flying with Delta Airlines, and we happy to have you. Like, where was that at? There was just one lady. She was rude. Oh man, I was just like, man, I don't know. I just had to woosah. Woosah. Hey, I'm headed back to Albuquerque. I don't want to start anything. Let me get through this. Okay, here's the bathroom. Let me use it, sit back down. But you got to be nice to people. Whether you're a customer or whether you're the, person that wearing the uniform, whatever, you got to be nice to people. Because when you be nice to people, good things come back to you. But I just kind of want to throw it out there. So if you do plan on flying anytime soon, be careful, try to keep you cool, try to keep your emotions. Don't snap out. If something need to be handled, you go to the upper board. You send out emails, you make your phone calls, but don't try to have nothing yourself, because you find yourself kick off the plane, banned from the airline, or you just embarrass yourself. Just not good. Okay, there's ways to handle it, but I just want to throw that out there. I really didn't appreciate the flight attendant from Los Angeles on this past Sunday. Didn't really appreciate the TSA from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and Las Vegas, Nevada, as far as hey, looking at you like you're in prison, and this being me, do this, and oh no, you got to put your shoes in here, like just yelling at you, looking at you, asking them questions, they ain't answering them. They telling you, do it like this here, this loud, and getting attitudes like you're in a prison, like you going to prison for a long time, like you did something very bad. That's the kind of treatment I didn't got a warm, welcoming treatment. So please fix your attitudes. Please be nice to people, and great things, good things will happen to you if you be nice and treat people the way you want to be treated. All right. That's all I got. Okay. Twitter @_ Clarence Jones, Instagram _ Clarence Jones, Facebook Clarence Jones, website cjsportsmedia.com. I'm excited. Start school tomorrow. Okay. I'm an online student at Academy of Art University. So I'll be starting my classes tomorrow, and decided, I haven't took classes since this past spring semester. I took the summer off. So I'm back starting the fall tomorrow, and I can't wait to see how this turn out, how it's going to play out. Okay, and just getting back in the books. Okay, I'm excited for that. Hope everything good your way. Like I say, that's link up on Twitter, social media, Instagram, Facebook. I will be on Twitter tonight heavily. Hashtag WNBA playoffs, talking Storm, Aces, Sun, Sky. I'm talking it all. Join me, okay? Join me. I can't wait. Let's link up. Let's connect. Let's talk sports. Have a sports day. Have a great day. Be safe. God bless. And free BG. Free Brittany Griner. Okay, I'm praying for you every single day, every single night before I eat my breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever I'm doing. Always putting Brittany Griner in my prayers. So please, I ask you to put Brittany Griner in your prayers. Free BG, free Brittany Griner. I'm thinking about you. And just keep hanging in there. Stay strong. Something will come through. You will be home. And I'm praying for you in my prayers. So I'm asking everybody else to please put Brittany Griner in your prayers. Make sure you're praying, but man, put Brittany Griner in your prayers, because as I'm watching the WNBA playoffs and as I'm enjoying it, as I'm looking at all the great things that's happening, from who scored what to who's on what team, we know if Brittany Griner was present throughout the whole entire season, maybe the Mercury still in the playoffs. Brittany Griner would have been on a WNBA first team, second team. She would have gotten an award. So as I'm looking at these stat sheets and I'm calling out the awards, I'm thinking about Brittany Griner. I'm missing Brittany Griner. I miss seeing her play out there on that court. So please keep her, put her in your prayers. She's definitely in mine. I'm praying every day, every night, and you do the same. Have a great day. Stay safe. Peace. God bless.